When my close relative passed away, I asked for time off for the funeral. He told me I couldn't because work comes first. He said if I left, I'd be fired, so I quit. He was such a monster to work for. Work comes first over the death of a close relative? In what world? Some people just don't have a freaking heart. I tell ya, I'll be damned. We'll see what happens when one of their close relative dies and work comes first. I don't freaking think so. Life is way too short for work to come before that. When I worked at a gas station cafe, the manager always let food spoil. Blech. When I'd pull it off the shelf, he would complain. District manager ignored my email with photos attached. I found a new job. It would just be like all moldy and gross and expired. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pull it off the shelf. I'm not selling that to people. That's disgusting. I hate that. I hate that. When I worked at Tim Hortons, oh my God, we could not. We had to track by the hour, count Timbits. We had to count the donut. I'm not even kidding, count the bagels. Every single item at the end of like a certain shift because it only has like a 6-8 hour shelf life or whatever. And then if it was past that, garbage. I had a boss try to blackmail me for merchandise she stole from the store. So your boss stole merchandise from the store and then somehow blackmailed you. I'm gonna need more details. I'm confused as to how this happens. Like, so did she start putting the blame on you? And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, if you don't do this for me, I'm gonna tell people you stole. Is that the situation? What is going on, you guys? Welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time here, I am Sassy and we're checking out some sassy friggin' people today because we are checking out the worst bosses ever that would make you quit your job. Do you guys have a horrible boss story? Tell me down in the comments. I really didn't. Like, there was one supervisor back in the day when I worked at Tim Hortons who we just butt heads all the time. Like, he was so annoying. He thought I was annoying. We did not get along very well, but he's still a good guy, you know, like not a terrible person. A friend of mine had brain surgery around the same time that our boss got a boob job. Our boss tried to show she was empathizing with my friend's pain after the surgery by talking about her boob job pain and then opening her shirt to show her scars from the implants. First of all, I feel like your boss shouldn't really be showing her nanas and yabos for everybody to see on the job, number one. Number two, brain surgery versus breast implants. Probably not comparable. Both painful AF, 100%. I mean, I feel like they don't compare, but like I also wasn't in it, but both painful, but like I'm not about to just start showing off my to people being like, this is worse than freaking brain surgery. Once worked for a married couple at a family run place. They would get into arguments and make us pick a side. So one person was always mad at you, mentally off people. That's sticky. I would not want to pick a side ever. I don't want to be in the middle of that. Please leave your relationship out of the workplace. No, thank you. I have had bosses that were technically married and they were in a relationship and stuff, but like they never fought at work and they didn't tell us to pick sides. Years ago, I was scheduled for a double shift at Olive Garden. Yo, Olive Garden? Breadsticks and salad? Come on now. I told them my grandma died and they said, well then, can you just work one shift? I was so furious they'd ask that. I never went back. Also, I was lying. My grandma was fine, but still. Oh, stop it, Kevin. I actually sympathized for you at first. I'm like, that is so freaking rude. Do people have no sympathy for people who lose loved ones? And then you were lying. But they didn't know you were lying, so technically they were gonna be dicks if your grandma did actually pass away. Have you guys ever used that line of like, someone passed away to get out of work? Have I? I don't think so. I mean, I've called in sick and lied and been like, oh, I'm just so sick. And it's like, man, I just partied the night before. But like, I feel like I have maybe said something. I don't think so, but like maybe back in the day at Tim Hortons. No, it was Windsor. My hometown's such a small place. I feel like they would know. But for some reason, I feel like I did something similar. In college, I used to work at Kmart at their cafeteria. I requested my graduation day off. They denied it. So I reported the nests of roaches they kept ignoring to the local health department and graduated in peace. As you should. What do you mean I can't have the, it's not really a choice. It's my graduation. I have to be there. Like, what? Moving on to better things. That's why you got your education. You know what I'm saying? When I was 16, I worked at Staples and we had this massive winter storm that knocked a tree down across my driveway and took down all the power lines. Called my boss and told her about the tree in the driveway and she goes, just move it. Like, beep, this was an oak. It doesn't matter what freaking tree it was. Move it? Hold on, let me just pick up the tree, put it on my back and move it out of the way. No problem. Let me grab a wheelbarrow, like a shovel. What are you talking about? People, man. Our Olive Garden got hit by a truck and my manager still tried to open. We've made a meme out of it since. You're still coming in today, right? That's great. The meme's great. I'm sorry about your store being on fire, but can you look at that? We're opening. You better be on time for your shift this afternoon because we're open. Where are you opening? What are you talking? You don't even have a front door. I see memes like that all the time in Canada because in the winter, sometimes it gets really, like literally the transit, everything shuts down, no Ubers because you can't drive, it's so bad. And there's people like trekking in 8 freaking feet of snow and it's like, your boss says you're still coming in today, right? 2 years after being fired, I received it from my former boss asking if I could train my replacement. No, you fired me. I didn't quit, not to mention, why would I train them? Because you fired me for a reason. So now you're saying that I was a good employee and I can train your future employee? Like, excuse me? Just hire me back. I worked at a now gone pizza place as a teen. One day, a whole box of uncooked bacon fell on the floor. I was told to pick it up and put it in the prep bin as if it never happened. I was so disgusted, I walked out and never went back. I was 16. For a 16-year-old to walk out of a job like that is actually kind of unheard of because no one gives it. When I was 16, I was like, not my, like, this is a friggin', what, a pizza place? Like, fast food restaurant. I'm just here to make some cash so I can go out with my friends. Uncooked bacon on the floor. I was once sent to hospital in an ambulance by my work less than 2 hours before the end of a 10-hour shift. My payslip later showed they didn't pay me for that day or subsequent 2 sick days because they didn't believe I was sick. What the? So they didn't pay you for that day, even though you worked majority of your shift, and they didn't believe you were sick even though you left your shift early in an ambulance. Y'all, what kind of job are you working? Let me speak to the manager. I will go Karen on there. I will Karen their ass up right now. It's like literally you could send in a photo of you in a hospital bed and be like, I'm sick tomorrow. And there's some bosses be like, okay, well, you'll be fine. You coming in? Like, I worked at a call center and had food poisoning. Food poisoning sucks. They told me if I didn't come to work, I was fired. They made me sit at my desk and puke while taking calls. I left 30 minutes in, no regrets. I would do the same. I actually, fun fact, had one time I worked at Good Life Fitness. I don't care if I'm calling them out. And I was the opening shift from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. because I worked a different job and I went to school. So I would just do like the opening. I would open the gym. And one time I was really freaking sick, like brutal, puking, high fever. So I had to call in sick the night before. And this other girl, Crystal, was like, I'll open the gym, no problem. But my boss was like, but no, because then we have to find someone to cover some of her shift during the day. And she literally was like, open the gym. I just go open the gym and go sleep in the office for the 3 hours. What's the point of even having me there? Like, if I'm just there to unlock the door, no one's gonna be at the front desk. I'm not even doing my job. It made no freaking sense. I'm like, I would rather just sleep in bed. I worked as a live-in nanny for 3 children. The mother got jealous of my relationship with the kids and started hiding the lunches I would make for them, claimed that a ghost must have stolen them. You're paying this person. You're literally paying this live-in nanny and then you're like, I'm gonna start hiding the lunches that I'm paying her to make and then tell me, what? No logic. That's so annoying. All right, guys, well, those are some horrible freaking bosses. Let me know if you've ever had one. Before I get out of here though, I'm doing today's sassy shout out and it goes to Nixie Delore. What a fun name. They said, Josh, the pickle problem could be a factory thing. My store didn't stock any for a while because the manufacturer couldn't get the lids to stay on. Y'all, I've been on the hunt for pickles for 2 weeks now. At my grocery store, there's no pickles on the shelves. It's freaking empty. I went twice last week just to go see if there were pickles in. If you're right, wow, thanks for sharing that with me. I'll let you know if they get pickles in soon. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video, and if you want to be the next sassy shout out, write things down below. Come talk, come hang out. Stay classy out there and stay sassy. Bye. Okay. had to clear my throat. And if 2020 has taught us anything, it is love love your loved ones. Okay, here. You're back there for a reason, because you're not cooperating today. Did I do an intro? I forget. I'm itchy. My thumb's itchy. Our Olive Garden on the phone. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.